Introducing Ectolife, the world's first artificial womb facility, powered entirely by renewable energy. Ectolife allows infertile couple to conceive a baby and become the true biological parents of their own offspring. It's a perfect solution for women who had their uterus surgically removed due to cancer or other complications. Every pod is designed to replicate the exact conditions that exist inside the mother's uterus. A single building can incubate up to 30,000 lab-grown babies per year. Thanks to a system controlled by artificial intelligence, each baby receives custom nutrients tailored to their needs.
Welcome. In this reality, or your soon-to-be reality, where cyber Satanism is as fashionable and trendy as a vegan diet, paired with an abundance of toxic foods and the promoting of nasty lifestyle habits that are known to support infertility, you can now experience the pipe dream of parenthood through your mobile device and a haptic VR suit. And let's not forget, this perverse backwards version of reality can now be experienced in real life or the metaverse. Baby simulator, anybody? Are you ready for the future? Well, here's the breakdown. Hey, what's up guys? Celine Gallus here with Rebel News. Now, I have a super crazy topic to break down today. This is quite literally something plucked right from the hit 1999 movie, The Matrix. Baby growth pods. If you ask me, that's mere steps away from keeping humans encapsulated in those sci-fi artificial wombs made to siphon off a human's energy exactly like the machines did from that movie. Though this representation of what is practically a large-scale baby farm, which is alleged to be capable of incubating up to 30,000 lab-grown babies per year, is but a conceptual psychotic dream brought forth by a biotechnologist and science communicator, Hashim Al-Ghaili. Hashim graduated from Jacobs University, Bremen, where he received his master's in molecular biology. It's his supposed passion for science which motivates him to forward his role in educating the public through his social media and video content, where his personal website does allege that his weekly reach is somewhere around 300 million people. In Hashim's dystopian concept, a futuristic company by the name of Ectolife will be the answer to the world's severe depopulation decline, which I think is pretty ironic considering over the last decade, the so-called science experts and new age know-it-alls have been trying to convince you that God's green earth is in peril, and because of our so-called overpopulation issues, that we are losing all of our resources. But does the data really back up those claims?
Ectolife is designed to help countries that are suffering from severe population decline, including Japan, Bulgaria, South Korea, and many others.
As you can see here, according to data taken from the World Bank, Japan's fertility rate has been steadily declining for many years now, with healthy fertility rates being mostly consistent in Japan from 1960 to 1975. Fertility rates are now at an all-time low. But that isn't to say that the conceptual idea of baby farms is the correct way to approach fertility issues. For instance, Japan, Bulgaria, and South Korea all have very high levels of air pollution, where most of their citizens live also very high-stress work lives, and as the saying goes, folks, you are what you eat. These three countries are also known to have a high consumption level of unhealthy foods that include refined grains, sugary drinks, and unhealthy fats, which again all contribute to fertility issues. Now, these three countries also have relatively high rates of smoking, which is known to reduce fertility in both men and women. So yeah, great. Why don't we just ignore the fact that an active, healthy lifestyle paired with a balanced diet is known to boost fertility in both men and women, and just skip right to the Terminator takedown by putting on a VR suit and committing to only feeling the simulation of a baby growing inside of you, instead of experiencing and embracing the fact that parenthood is a very natural and now somewhat rebellious thing to do in our corrupt modern age. And get this, in the future you can have all of that all from the comfort of your own home, where you can experience the miracle of motherhood by watching a live stream from your phone that gives you access to a time-lapse of your real but fake baby's development. The conceptual video even goes as far as to infer that Ectolife will, quote, improve your bonding experience with your baby.
Ectolife improves your bonding experience with your baby.
The next part honestly does make me slightly ill just talking about it. Literally having to say or refer to an umbilical cord as being artificial is enough to honestly make my skin crawl.
Each group of pods is connected to 2 central bioreactors. The first bioreactor contains nutrients and oxygen, which are supplied to your baby through an artificial umbilical cord.
For goodness sakes, folks, it's become common for some groups of individuals to reduce women to our monthly cycles by calling us bleeders. Or, and I hate to open this up, that being the can of worms, because it's simply not one. So instead of recognizing that only 2 genders exist and that women, not men, are the only ones of our 2 genders that are able to carry life in our wombs, sometimes we are also only reduced to our bodily functions as just being referred to as pregnant people or pregnant persons, instead of just being a woman these days.
And if you want your baby to stand out and have a brighter future, our Elite package offers you the opportunity to genetically engineer the embryo before implanting it into the artificial womb. Thanks to CRISPR-Cas9 gene editing tool, you can edit any trait of your baby through a wide range of over 300 genes.
Great. And now look here, we're playing God. You guys, this is never a good thing. Gene editing? This is when God casts down a plague or creates another great flood. We don't want to go down this road. This is literally like a video game. But instead of building up traits of your main character, they're trying to turn a beautiful natural process of allowing your body to rely on its natural inherent instinct of choosing a mate with a complementary immune system to your own that will produce the strongest offspring, and instead turn this into a Build-A-Baby workshop. I can tell you one thing, folks, that this isn't a reality that I'd want to live in. Tackling the issue of infertility rates and genetic issues in general can be addressed from multiple angles, none of which involves skipping over one of the most important and impactful experiences humans can have. The more ways that we allow artificial intelligence to automate our lives and the potential lives of our offspring, well, you know what they say, to play with fire is to risk being burned. For Rebel News, this is Celine Gallus. If you agree that the globalists' unethical shift towards obtaining their so-called green energy reset by banning fossil fuels and effectively replacing humans with AI is unneeded, unwanted, and unacceptable, then please go to nogreenreset.com and sign our petition there.